Hi guys, this is your friend Anuj. I'm going to start CCNA course on this channel. Hence, the people who are interested to learn networking, please do follow me and subscribe my channel. Upon completion of this topic, you will be able to understand the architecture of the OSI model, understand the layer of the OSI model and their function, understand the architecture of the TCP/IP suite, differentiate between OSI model and the TCP suite. The OSI model established in 1947. The International Standard Organization is a multinational body decided to worldwide agreement on international standards. An ISO standard that cover all aspects of network communication is the Open System Interconnection Model, which is called OSI. It was first introduced in late 1970s. ISO is the organization and OSI is the model. So don't confuse. OSI has 7 layers. The function of the each layer in OSI model we will discuss briefly. As I told you that we have 7 layers: physical layers, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, application layer. Or if you reverse the order, it will be application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, and physical layer. Let me give you the glimpse of each layer. Application layer to allow access to the network resources. Presentation to translate, encrypt, and compress the data. Session layer to establish, manage, and terminate the session. Transport layer to provide reliable process to process message delivery and error recovery. Network layer to move packets from one source to the destination to provide internetworking. Data link layer to organize bits into frames to provide hope to hope delivery. Physical layer to transmit bits over a medium to provide mechanical and electrical specifications. TCP/IP protocol suite. The TCP/IP protocol suite is made of 5 layers: physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, and application layer. The first 4 layers provide physical standards, network interface, internetworking, and transport function that correspond to the first 4 layers of the OSI model. The three topmost layers in OSI model, however, are represented in TCP/IP by a single layer called application layer. According to the OSI model, we will start our journey with application layer. The application layer, layer 7, is the top layer of both the OSI and the TCP/IP models. It provides the user interface between the application to use the communication and the underlying network. Application layer protocol are used to exchange data between programs running on the source and the destination host. There are many application layer protocol and new protocols are being developed. Functionality of the TCP/IP application layer protocol fit roughly into the framework of the top 3 layers of the OSI model: application layer, presentation layer, and session layer. There are most common OSI and the TCP/IP protocols. Domain name services, which is called DNS. It is used to resolve internet names to the IP addresses. Next one is HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, is used to transfer files that make up the web pages of the www or World Wide Web. Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, which is usually called SMTP. It is used to transfer mail, messages, and attachments. Telnet, a terminal emulation protocol, is used to provide remote access to the servers and the networking devices. File Transfer Protocol, FTP. It is used for interactive file transfer between the systems. The next layer is presentation layer. The presentation layer has three primarily functions. The very first one is coding and conversion of the application layer data to ensure that data from the source device can be interpreted by the destination device. The second one is compression. Compression of the data is manner that can be decompressed by the destination device. Third one is encryption. Encryption of the data for the transmission and the decryption of the data upon recipient. The next one is session layer. It create and maintain dialogues between source and the destination application. Handles the exchange of the information, initiate dialogues, keep them active, restart sessions that are disturbed or idle for the long period time. Most applications like web browser or email clients inappropriate functionality of the OSI layer 5, 6, 7, which is network layer, data link layer, and physical layer. The next one is transport layer. The transport layer is responsible to establish and maintain the logical connection between the endpoints. There are two protocols that is helpful to build the connections. One is TCP and one is UDP. These two protocols provide the end-to-end services. Both TCP and UDP use ports numbers to pass information to the upper layers. As I told you, there are two major protocols that work on a transport layer. One is TCP, Transmission Control Protocol. The next one is UDP, User Datagram Protocol. There are a lot of differences between TCP and UDP. TCP is connection oriented protocol. UDP is connection less protocol. TCP follow the acknowledgement function. UDP does not follow the acknowledgement function. TCP is reliable. UDP is unreliable protocol. TCP is reliable, but it gives you the guarantee that your data should be reached to the destination. UDP is faster, but there is no guarantee about the data transmission. TCP has a port number 6, UDP has a port number 17. The most common application that comes under the TCP, which is HTTP, FTP, SMTP, and there are most common application that works under the UDP. Example, DNS, DSCP, and TFTP. I will create separate video for TCP protocol and the UDP protocols. So don't worry, we will cover more like reliable delivery, error checking, flow control, congestion control, order delivery, connection establishment, three-way handshake, etc. The next layer is network layer. The network layer, which is layer 3, provides services to exchange the data over the network between identified end devices. Layer 3 uses four basic processes: addresses, encapsulation, routing, and decapsulation. In Internet Protocol, IPv4 and IPv6 is most widely used layer 3 data carrying protocol. We will cover all the details of the network layer like IP packet and internal structure of the IP packet or internal content of the IP packets. So don't worry, we will cover network layer in brief. Please be tuned. The next one is data link layer. The data link layer provide a means of exchanging data over the common local media. The data link layer performs two basic services. Allow the upper layers to access the media using techniques such as framing. Controls how data is placed into the media and receives from the media. The data link layer prepares a packet for transport across the local media by encapsulating it with a header and the trailer to create a frame. The data link layer frame includes data, header, and trailer. Data link layer is implemented in both software and hardware. The data link layer prepared network layer packet for transmission across the form of the media. Could be a copper, fiber, or atmosphere. Data link layer has two logical media, logical link control, and the next one is media access control. We will have the deep information about the data link layer in the separate video. The last one is physical layer. The physical layer is responsible for electrical, mechanical, and procedural check. Data will be in form of electrical pulse if it is coaxial or twisted pair cable. And if it is light, it will be in fiber optic cable. Devices working at physical layer are hubs, repeaters, cables, and modems. So this is basic fundamental of OSI layer. This is a basic fundamental of OSI model and TCP/IP suite. I will cover more about transport layer, network layer, and data link layer on separate video, where you will have better understanding on transport layer, network layer, and data link layer. See you in the next video. Till then, stay safe and goodbye.